The sequel.
14 years after you fell in love with The Incredibles, your favorite super family returns with an all-new adventure featuring surprise twists that will keep you guessing, unless you remember anything at all about the first movie.
You can't count on anyone, especially your heroes.
Superheroes keep us weak.
It's a safe bet, actually. Pixar's target demo was Jack Jack's age back then. Incredibles 2.
Back then, yeah.
Experience fan-favorite director Brad Bird's 6th feature film, and his 4th about how regular schmucks like us need to suck it up and let the gifted play by their own rules in a Pixar film that continues their tradition of passable sequels that don't hit the mark of the first one.
That's
except
true.
that one time when it was even better, and that one time when it was so much worse.
So much.
Like a good neighbor, Mater is
Suit up once more with the Incredibles.
No!
Bob is a dad.
I hate the
who just
Cars
wants to turn
movies.
his
Cars
children
3
into
was
living
okay.
weapons. While Helen just wants a cool action set piece of her own for once. Last time, they learned to trust each other and fight crime as a family unit. After a mishap where one of the parents did illegal hero work on behalf of a techno genius who turned out to be a villain, and the public learned to love superheroes again.
Yes,
now,
that's
after
right.
15 minutes of erasing all that progress,
So now we've got to go back to never using our powers.
watch the Pars learn to trust each other again and fight crime as a family unit again. After a mishap where one of the parents does illegal hero work again on behalf of a techno genius again, who turns out to be a villain again. And the public learns to love superheroes again. And if you think they're going to mess with this formula for the next one, I can give you 1.2 billion reasons why they won't. Looking to spoil the fun is the evil Screenslaver, a villain who uses screens to hurt people, including the audience. She believes heroes are a dangerous menace we shouldn't rely on, which the movie never really disputes,
That's a rocket launcher.
Wait!
and has some incredibly solid points about the harm of society's nonstop consumption of media,
Break a sweat, participate in life.
which of course makes her the villain in a Disney movie. Shut up,
Of
evil
course.
lady that wants us to go outside. Real heroes are already subscribed to Disney's streaming service. Woohoo! Look at all that
Oh
IP.
my god. All that IP.
Yeah, get me all up in that IP, man. I'm gonna bathe in it. So enjoy a film with the exact same
Oh, that's
dynamic as the
hilarious.
first time around. That's still incredibly charming. And holy moly, does it look good. But after 20 films, if another Pixar movie has a chase scene for a climax, I'm gonna dash myself off a cliff.
I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick.
Stop chasing. There's other ways to end a film, you know.
Stop
Let's just
chasing.
switch things up with a huge world-ending threat
There
that
we
like
go.
menaces people by projecting some
and a
kind of
sky
like,
beam.
sky beam or something. Wait, what am I saying? I've become what I hate the most. Never mind. Chase away to infinity and beyond.
So keep it going.
Sorry. Down with the thickness. Triangle Man.
Okay.
Streaks and Geeks. Cash. Phantom Threadna. Samuel Elsa Jackson.
Okay.
Bob the Odenkirk. And Catherine Keener just really wanted to play another hypnotist.
Oh jeez.
Run, Frozone, run! Super Smash
Of all
Bros.
of them, he
Sisters,
has to
moms,
go.
and dads.
You have
Powers.
Jack has powers?
Yeah, Incredibles. Everyone knows Jack Jack has powers. We found out in the last movie, and Rick Dicker found out from the babysitter in Jack Jack Attack.
Thank you.
Kind of surprised he didn't clue you in on all this. That's a real Rick Dicker move. Rick Dicker. That's a funny name.
So you have an incredible sequel script for me? Yes, sir, I do. And I'll be honest, I'm glad I had over a decade to put this one together. Oh, yeah? Yeah, because it gave me time to come up with a story concept that's just as good as the first movie, but also very different, you know? How so? Well, you know how in the first movie, one of the main characters is recruited by a superhero-obsessed billionaire? Yeah. Yeah, well, in this movie, we're gonna have one of the main characters recruited by a different superhero-obsessed billionaire. Oh, wow, that does sound different. Yeah. So what's up with the characters? Like, what's up with Violet?
more-
Oh, well, you know
more
how in the first
comparisons.
movie she had to build up her confidence to talk to a boy? Yeah. Well, in this movie, we're gonna erase the boy's memory, so she has to do it all again. So we'll just kind of redo that whole arc? Exactly. If it ain't broke, you know, do it again. Very smart. We're also gonna change his
You know,
appearance a
do
little
it
bit so
again.
he looks more like Timothy
right.
Chalamet. Oh, people love Timothy Chalamet. They do. And what about Dash? Well, he's not gonna have much of an arc in this movie, but he is gonna press a lot of buttons. Oh, pressing buttons is tight. Yeah, he likes pressing buttons so much that at a certain point, he wants to press one that'll probably kill some innocent people. What? Yeah, they're gonna see Mr. Incredible's old car on TV, and Dash is gonna want to press a button to fire some rockets, even though there are clearly people in the room. That's
right.
kind of messed up. Yeah, but also funny. Is Is it? Yeah, not having any regard for human lives is hilarious. If you say so, I do. So what happens in the movie? Well, it's gonna start off right where the first one ended. Oh, so we're finally gonna get a satisfying conclusion to the threat of the Underminer? Kind of. No, he's gonna escape and we're never gonna see him again. Oh wow, okay, never mind then. So anyway, Elastigirl is gonna be recruited by these billionaires to do some heroic stuff on camera so they can make superheroes legal again. What are the names of the billionaires? Well, there's Winston Deavor and then his sister Evelyn. Her name is Evelyn Deavor, like evil endeavor? Yeah, pretty clever, right? Yeah, I mean, it is clever, but it also makes it pretty obvious that she's the villain. Right, but we have an opportunity to make a pun here, so. Should we really make the whole movie super predictable just so we can make a clever pun? 100% yes, we should. I completely agree, let's do it. Great, so what's her evil plan? She wants superheroes to be illegal. Aren't they already illegal and hated by the public, though? Yeah, so she wants to make them legal so they can be made illegal again. What? Yeah, and she's secretly gonna be this villain called the Screenslaver, and she's gonna hypnotize people with screens. Okay, and at the end of the movie, she's gonna have a bunch of heroes wear big, wacky Screenslaver goggles. Why does she do that? So she can make them all do something bad right after they become legal, so people will want to make them illegal again. Wouldn't everyone clearly see that all the supers have big, wacky Screenslaver goggles? I guess she thinks people won't notice. I have to say, this villain and her plan don't make much sense at all. Whoops. Whoopsie. Anyway, we're also gonna have some pretty cool action sequences for all the heroes. Oh yeah? Must have been hard to come up with a bunch of new heroic things for them to do. Actually super easy, barely an inconvenience. Oh really? Yeah, I had this idea where a big thing is gonna crash into another big thing and the heroes have to stop it, right? Okay. So yeah, I just did a couple of variations of that with a big drill and a big train and a big boat. Very smart, thank you. And what's the movie's message? Like, what are we trying to say here? Well, that's a good question, actually. The movie's message is kind of about the roles within a family. Okay, that's good, I guess. And also about feminism. All right, another one. And something about police body cams. Oh, another one. And about how we're all slaves to screens. Kind of a lot of messages going on. And the morality of breaking the law with good intentions. Please stop. And the role that government plays in. Please stop. Is that too many messages? It's definitely a lot. Well, honestly, I think the movie's gonna be so flashy that people won't really care about messages. Oh yeah? How is it gonna be flashy? By being literally flashy with a bunch of strobe lights. Is having strobe lights in a major motion picture really a safe thing to do? That's probably fine. Well, okay then.
It's not. Short answer. Greetings. Hopefully you're here from just watching the first Pitch Meeting versus Honest trailer of The Incredibles. So if you are, cool. If you're not, check it out. It's right up here. But it's a fun one too. This one was good. The Honest trailers for this one was funnier than the Honest trailers for the first movie, in my opinion. But both work. Both are great. What is happening out there? I don't know. My kids are making noise. But yeah, thanks for watching. This one's good. Again, I prefer the first movie compared to the second because the second really is just a rehash. It's got some cool action sequences and some characters get more to do a little bit, but I like that it is more of Elastigirl's movie in comparison. So that part's cool compared to Mr. Incredible in the first movie, but she gets more time to shine. But the first movie I just prefer more. Like, again, this is just a rehash. The sequel, really just a rehash of the first movie. Same things are happening. Same type of villains that can do different things, obviously. But the motivations, while they were a little bit different, overall it kind of seemed to be a little bit of the same. It just didn't, I don't know, I just didn't connect to it as much. So the first movie is more of a fun ride for me than the second. I haven't watched the second movie since I've watched it the first time when it first came out, but I'll watch the first movie pretty often. And I feel like my kids do too. I might be wrong on that, but first movie I think is just better for us as a family. Yeah, that's me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I won't do the same thing like I did before, but you can let me know which one you prefer. If you haven't watched the first video yet, in this one, let me know which one you prefer between these movies, the first one or the second one. Let me know. I'm interested. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. Check out the other videos I got here for you. As always, if you haven't seen the first Pitch Meeting versus Honest trailer for the first movie, check it out right over here. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.